최고.
Now, I just realized this as I was walking around, but Mario landed literally right here when he hit down, and Luigi was like right here. Notice that there were barrels of highly flammable oil literally 3 feet away from where Mario landed, and if the part, it clearly showed that Mario was on fire on the way down, so just imagine what would have happened if he'd, like, gone 3 feet up from where he landed. He would have destroyed this entire area. That's not good. I don't really know. That was... I couldn't think of any way to keep that thing going, but... Hello everyone, I'm the best Let's Player you've never heard of, and this is more Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Last time we heard how Princess Peach somehow got her voice, of all things, stolen by the evil Bean Witch, Cackletta. They actually never called her a Bean Witch, but she's from the Bean Kingdom and she's a witch, so you can put 2 and 2 together. Or you can put beans and potatoes together. Or beans and the green tomatoes Fawful shot at us together, but I don't know. Find Lord Bowser. Help us. Bowser fell on the other side of the border. So, these guys are creepy. Well, talk about a nice surprise. Check it out, bro. It looks like the famous Mario Brothers have arrived. Man, that really brings back good memories, doesn't it? Good times, good times. So what's up, Brothers M? Are you two heading off on a journey together? Oh, so you probably want us to let you pass, huh? Well, I'm sure you guys know this is the border of the Mushroom Kingdom. That's right, it's the border, and since we're the border security, we can't let you in. Until you do some jumping worthy of the Mario name. So, yeah, you won't be able to progress any further. I like how the only thing that the Mushroom Kingdom has protecting its borders is these guys who challenge people who want to get through to a jumping game, and if they can jump properly, then they'll allow them to pass in or out of their kingdom completely fine, with, like, no anything. So there, I actually almost lost on Luigi's side there, but for doing it while commentating, that was not too bad. If either of them loses all 3 of their lives, then you have to restart. Just beyond here's Bean Kingdom. You be extra traveling there. Think I used that voice once already. Hold up, bros. Since you've been on duty, you two are the first people ever to cross our border. I mean, ever! I've got to commemorate you on this occasion. I'm giving you this. You got a Bean map. So, this is another thing already added to this menu. You can see that you're in Stardust Fields, which we already knew. So, it's not very useful right now. But what will be very useful in the future is going in this pipe for now, and then selecting Stardust Fields and going back out of it. Trust me, you'll thank me later. And, again, the Mushroom Kingdom had some pretty crappy security on its side, but the Bean Kingdom is even worse. You just jump over it. At least the Mushroom side had guards that were Hammer Bros, so they're, like, legitimately tough in a fight. But, jeez. And this is the first regular enemy in the field, the Fighter Fly, making a triumphant reappearance from the original Mario Bros, in which they were generic enemies. And an interesting thing to note is that, like the Super Mario Advance titles, I'm speaking like I am on Super Mario Wiki right now, and now apparently Super Mario Wiki is a drug. But no, I'm the Let's Player, I don't need to be nearly as formal. But yes, Fighter Flies were enemies in the original Mario Brothers. I can put a picture on screen of what they looked like there now. And this is the only time they reappear outside of ports of that game. One of which, like with the Super Mario Advance games, is actually included in Superstar Saga. I would have loved to show off the multiplayer of that in a bonus video for this LP, but I'm only going to be able to do the single player since this is the Wii U version, there's no multiplayer. But more importantly is, I think that's the Royal Koopa behind poking out of that cannon. Oh, isn't he cute when he gets angry? Hey Mario, great timing. I could use a hand here, I'm kinda stuck. Look, keep your diet jokes to yourself, they're not funny, just get me out of here!
Why, could it be that Bowser, the Great Koopa King, has fallen into my cannon? How amusing!
Oh, God, how is he doing that with his teeth? He's got like a conveyor belt in his mouth, making his teeth, like, rotate in a circle. How does that even work? Who dares to speak to me so?
I am Tallstar, the great and famed king of Stardust Fields. I've heard tales of you, but you aren't very impressive in person.
This is starting to hurt my voice again really badly.
If you want me to get out of here, little people, you must pay in coins. I will set them free for all of your coins. I'll even keep this most embarrassing incident a secret.
What? That's not fair. Notice that he's crying out of the upper corners of his eyes. I don't think that's how tears work, even in turtles. Just saying.
Pardon me, I'm not sure I heard you correctly just now. You'll give me all 119 of your coins?
Make the bag magically fly and dump small rainbow-colored donuts into his eyelids.
Why, these are Mushroom Kingdom coins, aren't they? This is the Bean Kingdom. I suppose I'll have to calculate their value in the local currency. Let's see, at today's exchange rate, 119 mushroom coins are worth 10 Bean coins. Well, sorry, but for only 10 coins, I can't guarantee this secret won't slip out. Yes, that means I need an additional 100 Bean coins. Go find them in Stardust Fields and bring them back to me. Then I'll help your Koopa King.
And his fatness makes a bridge appear with absolutely no animation even. So yes, we now have to randomly hunt around the different places in Stardust Fields to get 100 coins. Luckily this isn't that bad because every fighter fly you fight, fighting, look, we're just gonna call them turd flies from now on. I mean, they look sort of like green poop with mouths. So, yes. And as you saw there, those guys... Oh, no, I screwed that up. That's gonna make me have to do several battles instead to get... Because, yeah. Those blocks are supposed to be an easy way to get coins, instead of having to grind enemies. But, yeah, there are coin blocks, like in pretty much every Mario RPG. It is not that hard, no matter what you may think, to get 100 Bean coins. Like, how many do we have already? Oh, we're already... Never mind. I thought we had, like, 60 already. I clearly can't count. So, yes. The new enemy, Bill Blaster, you can't... You can only dodge their attacks. You can only counter them. Yes, you can only dodge their attacks. You can only counter them. That is obviously how the English language works. No, you cannot counter their attacks, even if you do manage to jump on the bullet bills they shoot out. Shoot out at you. There we go. That is because they're a cannon and they're bullets. You can't exactly jump on a bullet and make it go in the opposite direction. But, yes, I guess it would be a good idea to go over the different stats. HP, power, defense, and speed, they're kind of going without saying. BP we'll learn about later. But Stash, which I did not choose to upgrade this time, is a very, very special stat. It increases... Whoops, there, I'm doing it on the Wii U. Are you happy now? It increases your chances of getting a critical hit in battle, which, like most RPGs, does double damage. And it also, to do these, it's like a bike. Oh, you have to hold the direction. I always forget that. They're actually called bike pads. It's literally just like pedaling a bike. Anyway, and they'll also increase the amount you can get when you sell items in shops, as well as give you discounts when you buy stuff. this is, I think, the only Mario and Luigi game where Stash does not automatically level up, or does not automatically go up by leveling up. So, unlike most times where I would be all for upgrading Stash over every other stat, it's actually not as important to upgrade at every level you can, especially because the roulette gives you smaller bonuses if you spend more time upgrading one specific stat. Like, if I kept upgrading Stash every level, then I would only get 1s and 2s on the roulette, but if I chose a different stat... Wow, Mario's actually almost dead, that's not good. But if I chose a different stat to upgrade each time, it would get up to 4s, and I've even seen 5s on the roulette later in the game once you hit, like, 20s and 30s in level. I think, ironically, Stash is also plays a part in how the roulettes work. I'm sorry, they're lucky hits, not critical hits in Superstar Saga, but whatever. Not that it's that important, which we call which, but yes, whatever. So, yeah, I have to say, this was actually not my first Mario and Luigi game to play completely through. That would be Dream Team, because I got that on release date. I've played some of Superstar Saga on an actual Game Boy before, but never completely through, only like 3/5 of the way through, I'd say. And I really enjoyed it then, but it wasn't until it came out on Virtual Console where I wanted to get back and do it. This was originally... I actually planned on doing this blind for the most part, not counting the amount that I've already played and the fact that I've looked up the spoilers for the ending. Not that you could not predict it very easily based on what the story is going to go into later on. But yes, I know what's going to happen at the end of the game. I've just never beaten the final boss. I was originally going to do an almost completely blind Let's Play of this game, only using my knowledge of what happens at the end and the small part that I remember from what I've played already. I was going to do that before Skyward Sword, but then I realized that Pokemon Silver wasn't getting the views I thought it would, so another RPG probably wouldn't. Then Skyward Sword stopped getting the views that I thought it would, so yes, I've actually completely played through this game besides, again, the final boss, which you're gonna see me rage a lot about how I'm going to do really bad at it, because I am really bad. I've actually tried several times to beat it, and I couldn't. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to try to hold that thought for once. Sergeant Starshade, the shooting stars we just witnessed were an alien bombardment. Perhaps. In the name of the Starshade Bros, we will find the alien scum. They will rule the day! General Starshade, sir, I have confirmed the presence of a suspicious unknown entity. It is a vivid green color that pierces the eye. Yes, sighting confirmed. However, I see not green, but red. Urgent, pursue additional visual contact immediately. I'm sorry, I really wanted to Let's Play this game just because Skyward Sword is really serious of a game, and somehow that doesn't suit my humor style very well. I just wanted to play... Oh, incredible! It is none other than Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom! Luigi sighting confirmed! Sergeant Starshade, change of mission objective. Obtain autograph. Stat! This is incredible! Someone actually recognized Luigi in an RPG! This is like the only time this happens until the end of Dream Team, where Bowser calls Luigi by name for the first time. Yeah. Sorry, I kind of spoiled the end of Dream Team. Oh well. I see. Incredible to think Princess Peach's lovely voice in the hands of some vile enemy. The voice must be recovered no matter what it takes. Priority 1, Sergeant Starshade. We must provide as much field support as we can. Very well, we Starshade Bros will teach you the secrets of Bros Action. Master Mario, Master Luigi, special Bros Action training will commence immediately. Are you ready to undergo training? So yes, as you can already see, the humor in this game, just like in the rest of the Mario and Luigi series, and to Paper Mario to some extent, it's just wacky, slapsticky, and just plain stupid sometimes, which is probably why I like it so much, because I can be plain stupid sometimes. I was going to make a Koopa Cruiser joke about how it's plain, sort of. I don't know. But either way, I felt like I needed to have some lighter game on the channel. I know the Zelda game can be very whacked out sometimes when it's not serious, but I don't know. This game, while it does not break the fourth wall as much as, say, Kid Icarus Uprising does, it doesn't take itself seriously, even when it is serious. So, I kind of skipped through all this tutorial stuff, which thankfully is a lot better than Skyward Sword was, in terms of how much it is. But you can do that kind of stuff, and that's how you get places. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Something to take note of, the timing for the high jump, especially on the Virtual Console version, in which because it's emulated, there's a bit of a lag sometimes with action commands working in the Virtual Console version, and sometimes if you're using the control stick like I am for some reason, movement isn't going to work perfectly, which leads me to believe that playing it on a GBA like it was intended to would be the best course of action to play Superstar Saga. I mean, it's only $7 on the eShop, but I'm sure you could pick up a Game Boy Advance version for cheaper than that even, especially since it's now out on the eShop and it's all next-gen and stuff. It's on a next-gen system, so I have to buy it on the next-gen system instead of the 2 generations ago handheld that has a better library than the Wii U, even though it was a handheld version of the GameCube, and I don't really know where I'm going with this. But, let's see, how many of the coins do we have? 91, that's great. Depending on... 1 coin block, very good. Very good job. Good show, Bean Bean Kingdom. So, let us head over this way. Mario and Luigi, service! So anyway, what I was saying about the humor in this game. I just love it because it's just goofy. It doesn't take itself seriously. I've been trying to take myself a lot less seriously lately, especially in terms of taking the I barely get any views even though I've been LPing for 2.5 years thing. I just take it in stride. If I'm not going to make fun of myself, then I'm not going to encourage people to comment to make fun of me, which is what you do to good LPers. So, yes, if you want me to respect you as a fan base, then make as much fun of me as you can in these comments. This is an emotional reunion, sirs. By your leave, there's something we completely forgot to mention to you earlier. Affirmative. You see, when you teach master technique in the field, you can also use it in battle. Since you've mastered the high jump and spin jump, you can now use these techniques in battle. You must confirm technique mastery in combat simulation. That seems moderately effective. You can't actually do that in the field, though. Or in battle at all. So, apparently these guys have also mastered curling using bugs instead of rocks. Proceeding with Bros Attack tutorial. First, as you can see in Mario's command options. There's a new action command attack called Bros Attack. Bros Attacks are duo techniques, in which Master Mario and Master Luigi attack together. When you choose this command, the list of Bros Attacks appears. Okay, let's see your attack, Mario. So, Bros Attacks, they consume BP to execute, but they're more powerful, and they have special action commands, which you can do to increase the power of the attack. If I missed this command, it would have screwed up. I don't remember exactly what happens if you screw up the commands for specific attacks, but it would have done like 1 damage, especially at the level we're on. At level 3 from each of them. So, Bros Attacks are your special attacks. There are 4 for each bro in the game. 3 of them are hidden. No. 1 for each. 1 for Mario and 1 for Luigi are hidden. But the rest of them you are required to get. What we see, what they were saying there is... Come on, you can stop talking. You can stop talking. Yes, we know. Bros points are consumed for using Bros attacks. The syrups which we were collecting before that you saw those are how you restore your bros points. Each syrup, I think, how much does a syrup restore in this game? I do not remember, actually. One syrup is 20 bros points. The mushrooms, as you saw before, are HP recovery, as per literally every Mario RPG ever. So that's not a surprise, even if you've only played more recent RPGs in the Mario series. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. That is a lie. Mushrooms aren't your recovery item in every Mario RPG. In Sticker Star, Mario had to upgrade and started eating a combination of paper and plastic to restore his health. It looks like a mushroom, sure, but it was a sticker. That must have tasted worse than licking an envelope. I really feel bad for him, and that's my excuse for never finishing the game more than once. But I honestly don't think I need any excuses to not go back to that. Not play that game again. Did I lose one? How did I lose coins from that? I don't know. I could have sworn I had 91 coins at some point. It must have been 81, and I just am blind. So, wow. Mario's attack is getting up there already. Mario is the more physical attack and speed-oriented guy. There's no special attack stat for BP, or for bros attacks, but I think Luigi is more of the wall and Mario is more of the attacker. Which is interesting, especially the fact that Mario is the faster one, because in all the platformers where there's a difference between Mario and Luigi, Luigi is the faster one and he jumps higher. So by that logic, he should be the faster one with the higher attack stat, but they had to make Mario more important than Luigi in some way, so they gave Mario the better stats in general. You'll notice, especially early on, Luigi's going to be the one taking more of beating because everyone hates Luigi. And Mario's probably going to be just sitting pretty at almost full HP for almost this entire Let's Play. Luigi's going to be the one taking the brunt of pretty much every attack. And since the lag with the action commands and the B button is for some reason slightly worse than it is with the A button on the Virtual Console version, Luigi is actually going to be likely to take more damage throughout this entire Let's Play. So, yeah, Year of Luigi's been over for, what, 2 weeks when I'm recording this? Which is great for everyone who isn't Luigi, I guess. So, yeah. Luckily, I'm not going to have to speed up in the second episode of this LP, because I think after I'm done with these guys, we will actually have enough coins to pay Tollstar. But, as I was saying, Superstar Saga is supposed to be of the shorter episodes. So this one is going to be a lot closer to 30 minutes than I would have originally intended to, but after this, I know it's the first 2 episodes, so I have to keep them long and meaty and stuff. That's not what I meant at all. So I want to keep them longer to kind of get you like, hey, this guy actually can Let's Play, so I should watch the rest of these, even though they're going to be shorter videos than the others or something. So yes, the rest of this LP is going to be mostly of shorter parts, probably 15 to 20 minutes instead of the 30-ish that I've been aiming for Skyward Sword most of the time. Just because, in case you couldn't tell, this is a much more fast-paced game outside of combat than Skyward Sword. It is also a much shorter game. So I kind of want to balance out the length. I want to finish Skyward Sword before I'm done with this. So yeah. It's gonna work out. I haven't actually done the math or anything with it, but it's still gonna work out. I trust my brain. Never.
Yeah, let's see here. Now you have 129 coins. Yeah, it took you long enough, but well done. I'll just be taking those coins now. Fine.
Oh. I can't go one episode without screwing up someone's voice, really.
Finally, let me out of here.
Hey, you want out? You want me to help you? Who said I'd do that?
Conveyor belt teeth again.
Grog, you welcher.
Is that even an actual word?
Nyeck, nyeck, nyeck.
so he can fly with the wings of pudginess.
Yep, you're not in the Mushroom Kingdom anymore. Outsiders, be gone!
So this is Tolstar, the first boss of Superstar Saga. Basically what the Starshade Bros were saying before is you can toggle the modes of your Bros attacks. This one is without slow motion and button commands. This one is just without button commands. It costs different BP, and sometimes it's easier for you for different people without the stuff. You actually have a run block here. It's just button mashing with whatever bro you run with to run. But Tolstar, he has like 40-something HP. That's really all you need to know. Start spamming your new gotten bros attacks on him, and you should be fine. His attacks don't do much damage. And, I mean, if I dodged with Luigi instead of Mario there, then I probably wouldn't have taken damage. It's not that hard of a fight. Don't bother wasting your syrups. Only use your mushrooms if you need to. And if you did what I did and got the optional super mushroom there at the beginning, back in Toad Town, don't waste it. Here, there's literally no point in it.
Nyeck, isn't that a nasty attack? From watching the hand I threw it
Won't help you. So yeah, he's still a beginning boss, so he's gonna be an idiot and tell you exactly what his tell is. Because the Bill Blasters, if you noticed, they just shoot at whatever bros on the same, like, the upper ones went for Mario and the lower ones went for Luigi. But yeah, with Tolstar, you just literally watch the hand he attacks with, and that's the corresponding person. Like, it looks like he's aiming up when he uses his left hand, but he's actually aiming for Luigi. Go figure, he's aiming for Luigi.
Yeah.
So yeah, when it starts bouncing like that, you don't want to jump in order to avoid it. If you jump, you'll do what Mario did and hit into it. And if you can tell whether it's bouncing high or bouncing low, then obviously that's helpful to do.
Not bad at all.
How about this? So yeah, now he's stepping things up. He can throw with two hands at once. Certain enemies later on will be able to attack both bros at once. In that case, you just press both buttons at once and they'll both dodge at once. It's not rocket stupidity. I seem to remember there being an episode of my LP of Pokemon Silver called that. I don't remember if it had to do with Team Rocket or if it had to do with the fact that I was being really stupid in that episode. But either way. Oh, I get it. Whenever he says Nyeck before he throws it is when it bounces high, as if you didn't have enough time to react in the first place. So, yeah, this boss just gets repetitive after he starts doing the high bounces, but that doesn't really matter. I was about to say, but you knew that already. And actually, a very nice touch that I just realized, besides the 1-up mushroom you get from this, is when you defeat him, you actually do give all your coins to Tolstar, but when you defeat him, you get the number of coins as spoils for winning the fight that you had and gave to him before. So you're actually just stealing your own money back instead of looting his corpse and taking whatever money he somehow has on him. Even though, I don't know why the fighter flies had money on them. I mean, it wasn't that much money, but I guess, never mind. That's really creepy looking, and how did that even work? They didn't even touch him. You, sir, have been griping far too loudly for some time. It almost looked like Mario was talking there.
Grrrr! Mario, Green Stash, you gotta get Princess Peach's voice back. It's all up to you. He says as he get launched out of a cannon at like 2 miles an hour.
I think it's time to end this episode because I can't talk anymore after that. After Tolstar, after Bowser, after the Toads, after even the Starshade Bros, I really, my vocal cords aren't working. I'm running on mouth fumes, if that's a thing, just being able to get this outro done. So, next time on Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, it's going to be the first shorter, and by shorter I mean regular length episode, and we're going to be heading onwards past the place where Tolstar was guarding, hoping to get into the Bean Kingdom proper. Till then, I'm LeaderofLuxinape, signing off.